Harrison Butker ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And it's not out of the question, it's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Presley Harvin now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for KC.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
It seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Snell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield. Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow
You can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from start.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points without it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hardman to return. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 55, Mike 55. I smell fear in that offense.
Now here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes now to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Touchdown! Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. By Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Pushing his way through. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Boswell good with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. But he is out of bounds the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Hardman on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. First down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Hey, 15. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Who that? Check 93's the mic.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
This is unbelievable.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the and got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for KC.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Back to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ben's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shot. A gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Football will come out to the 25 as McLeod. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd. A big offensive explosion helping.